Plaintiff Kimberly McRae was best friends with the defendant until the defendant started provoking fights with her and then sent her husband to Kimberly's house to harass her. Kimberly suing her former friend for the balance due on a wedding dress. Defendant Rayanne Salzwedel Pryor says her friendship with Kimberly changed after Kimberly started dating her witness. Rayanne claims Kimberly stopped attending church and started using drugs. And Rayanne stopped paying on the wedding dress because Kimberly told her to lose her number. So she did.
Start with you.
So I'm here today, sadly, suing who I thought was my really good friend,
Excuse
Rayanne.
me for once.
Sure.
All right. Ooh, got a bad backache today.
So I'm
Wife told me I wasn't the man I used to be. I had to prove her wrong. Believe me.
That's a good pain.
I had to do some lifting. Why y'all laughing about lifting furniture? I was just lifting furniture. It hurt my back. Wife said I couldn't lift furniture. She said I wasn't as strong as I used to be. I had to help her lift furniture. So now we've hurt our back. What y'all laughing about? I ain't got no dirty minds in here.
That's good.
All right, ma'am. You go ahead.
Thank you. So I'm here today suing.
Watch what you say, because you see these people got dirty minds. They're going to misconstrue your words. Go ahead.
So I'm here suing a former friend, Rayanne. It's really sad that I'm here because we've been friends for years.
How long have you all been friends?
Since 2010. It's about 2010 we met. I'm here today because, I thought Rayanne was a really good friend. Turns out I was completely wrong, or we wouldn't be here today. There was occasions where I feel like Rayanne was provoking lots of fights with me in order to get out of paying me for what she owes me. As well as one occasion where she sent her fiance, Andrew, to my house where he was intimidating me and harassing me in front of my house. So I guess we can go back to 2010 where we met at our son's daycare. My son and her daughter have been friends for years. Back in 2017, Rayanne asked me to be in her wedding. She was engaged to Andrew. And she asked me to be in her wedding, and of course I agreed, being her good friend. So we went wedding dress shopping together, and there was an occasion where Rayanne asked me to take out a David's Bridal credit card so that she could purchase a wedding dress because she had bad credit and she couldn't get it herself. So being the good friend, I agreed to do it. I trusted that she would pay me the money back. Making $38 payments a month is what we agreed on. But soon after, Rayanne we kind of lost contact with getting new relationships. She would make remarks like I am hanging out with my family and too much and I need to spend time with her. So basically making me feel like a bad friend, which has nothing to do with the money that she owes me. So yeah, today I'm suing her just because I do believe that she owes me the money.
Ooh, got a bad backache today.
So
Wife told me I wasn't the man I used to be. I had to prove her wrong. I had to help her lift furniture. So now we've hurt our back. What y'all laughing about? I ain't got no dirty minds in here.
Plaintiff Kimberly McRae is suing her former friend, who claims after Kimberly started dating her witness, she stopped going to church and started using drugs.
Let me hear from you, ma'am. First, let's start with your friendship and how that went bad.
So we were friends it's been about 8 years now. Our kids were in daycare together, and to where I always said, I wish that her son and my daughter would get married because Kimberly was a very good mother. Kim was very sweet, well-mannered, and she was very into her walk with God, to where everybody referenced her as Church Kim.
Still am.
Good church lady, good. Go ahead.
To now at this point where we were really good friends. Kim was like a little sister to me. Eventually I got engaged, and I had asked Kim if she would be able to.
You don't take him to church with you?
I do, yes. This is my fiance.
So why over there nodding out like he on some opioids or some weed or something?
I don't know.
Why you nodding out?
I'm not nodding out.
You work midnights?
No.
Well, what you over there got your eyes closed, sleep, nodding?
It's been a long day.
You better watch him.
I'm not nodding.
Okay.
You're a
I'll watch
nice
him.
church lady, and
But I do
you
go
can
to
be
church.
manipulated
He's
easily.
a great man of God as well. So.
Yeah. All right.
Thank
I
you.
believe you. I believe you. Go ahead.
So over time in 2017, she became.
See, you ain't nodding, are you?
No.
And you don't even go to church. Go ahead.
So in 2017, she became in the relationship where not just myself, but other people noticed her personality changing, not going to church anymore, just the way she was acting, talking to
Why do you
people.
think that was? Why do you think it changed?
I think she was just blinded by being in a relationship where she just lost her personality and who she
The
was.
relationship with the gentleman I was making reference to?
That's correct.
What did you observe to make you think that had changed her? You see what I was saying?
I would like to know as well.
She started doing drugs, and she admitted to me where she
Not
wanted
true.
to move out.
Was she nodding out like him?
Most likely.
Go to church and nod out, talking about she praying?
Well, she wasn't making it to church anymore, so.
Wake up, I'm praying.
I used to occasionally smoke marijuana, is what she's referring to.
Since your conversion, though, in the last couple
Yeah,
of
it's
years?
been a struggle. You know, you don't just get saved
Struggle,
and just
but you were doing fine
fix
on your
everything.
own.
It
You're
takes
right.
time.
I agree.
Okay.
Your witness wants to say something. Stand
So
up, sir.
anyway, yeah. So
State your name.
My name is Lionel Smith.
All right.
Okay. So anyway, she was smoking a little bit of marijuana before we even
little
met.
bit every
Why are you
day?
trying to blame that on me? I have no idea. But I also know that when you two used to go out and hang out at the clubs, you made some sexual advances towards her. So maybe that's
What's
got
wrong
something
with
to do
that?
with this.
Oh, maybe that has something
Maybe that's
to
got
do
something
with
to do
the-
with it because I'll let you hear from her. But that's a fact.
I do feel like there's a lot of jealousy with this whole thing.
That's not what he said.
She did make some sexual advances to me before when we were out
and that
as
caused
friends.
a strain in your relationship?
I think
You
so. It made it a little
why?
awkward for me, at least.
Make you feel uncomfortable?
Yeah,
in the future?
definitely.
Hey, you just say, no, that ain't my thing, and it should be over.
And it was, yep.
Now, if she come back, then you might you can get a little huffy. And I done told you, that ain't my thing. Don't come back with that. That's what I would do.
Right.
First time the guy do it, and I say, look, man, that ain't my thing. Don't even go there. I don't want to hear about that no more. I don't want to, we ain't even going there no more. Then I'll leave it alone. Not going to break up my friendship because I'm assuming he going to honor my request.
Right.
It's like a man honors a woman's request typically. But if he come back, then I'm going to go in on him. I might even curse and curse him out. Like some women curse men out when they come back. So I'd be offended. Might call you some of the other curse names and say, I done told you, man. Now I don't want you around no more because I see you can't control yourself. So don't come around me no more. We're done. So that's how I suggest you and anybody else that gets hit on by the same sex. You act like that if it's no big deal. Go ahead, ma'am, and tell me about the wedding dress that she's suing for.
It was $40 payments a month to where I was.
For a total of how much?
It was approximately, it was supposed to be about $800 to $900. I don't know
Total?
the exact dollar
Is that
amount.
about right?
Yep, it was about $800.
All right, go ahead. And how many payments have you made off that $800 then?
That would have been September to about February or March. It was at $40 a month that I was making. I did mention to her that I was in a financial issue at the time and that.
Now you nodding.
No, I'm just.
You were.
I'm not nodding.
What were you
I
doing?
just had my head down listening to her. Just listening to her. What nodding?
No, that's enough from you, gentlemen.
Did make some sexual advances to me before when we were out
and that
as
caused
friends.
a strain in your relationship?
I think so. It made it a little awkward.
Hey, you just say, no, that ain't my thing, and it should be over.
And it was, yep.
Now, if she come back, then you might you can get a little huffy. And I done told you, that ain't my thing. Don't come back with that.
Plaintiff Kimberly McRae is suing her former friend, who claims after Kimberly started dating her witness, she stopped going to church and started using drugs.
Go ahead.
I did explain to her that I would have, once I have the money, that I would pay her the money, that I hadn't been working.
Okay, so your defense is you don't have the balance.
But she never told me
At the
that.
point, I didn't have the
How
money.
about now? What is your defense? You don't have it.
To where she had told me to lose her number and not to contact her.
Okay, so that's your
But you owe
reason
me
you
money.
can't pay her because you can't contact her.
Exactly.
Here we go. We solved that today. She's right here.
To
You don't
which
have
I
to
have
look
the
any further.
message.
Judgment for the plaintiff. Have a good day.
I'm just glad it's over and I don't have to deal with you anymore.
Me too.
Your
And I wish
dramas.
it didn't come like this. It didn't come to this.
Well, you made it that way. Glad it's over.
Okay. God bless.
Plaintiff Gerald Ingram met the defendant at work, and they were intimate a few times. Gerald claims he allowed the defendant to move in with him, but when she moved out, she stole his property, so he's suing. Defendant Amanda Adetolo admits that she and Gerald went to a Cat Williams concert together, but she insists she rejected him after he tried to make a move on her. Amanda's countersuing for an unreturned security deposit and the value of a grill.
Start with you.
Okay, Judge Mathis, first I'd like to say it's an honor to meet you. And nothing but respect and admiration for you. I've been a fan of your show for as long as I can remember. And my cousin, I know you grew up in Detroit, had a rough upbringing. I myself, I grew up on the south side of Chicago, south side and the west side. And,
Okay, in Hyde Park?
No, like Chatham area.
Hyde Park is the rich area of South Side. See, they let people know that's the rich areas. President Obama lives on the South Side, and I promise you, his situation isn't bad.
Yeah.
All right,
Most
so
definitely. Yeah,
but Chatham is a bad situation sometimes.
Well, mine wasn't that bad. I grew up on 93rd, 9 Trey.
Okay.
Anyway, I made a few mistakes, but I didn't let that stop me from trying to have something and do the right thing. I wind up going to school. I just kept going to school, and I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Started my own company, and now I try to teach the kids to not to make the same mistakes that I've made by mentoring them through my brand. Story of my life.
Excellent.
Actually,
Glad to hear that. You have something for me there?
I sure do, sir.
Let me have it, please, Doyle.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I always say that those most capable of teaching young people to stay out of the street are the ones that's been in the street, because that's who they'll listen to.
That's
They're
right.
not listening to any squares.
That's right.
Story of my life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stick to your story.
That's
I
right.
like that. I like the design. Everything about it is nice.
Thank you. Thank you,
All
sir.
right.
Thank you.
And where do you know the defendant from?
I met Amanda while we were at work. We met at work, I think it was...
What year?
17, November, like around November 17. I met her. When I met her, I was walking around. I don't wear a uniform at my job, and I met her. She was up to no good back then.
How so?
Because she was
That's
trying
not true.
She was trying to. Well, I met her. She said she was looking to try to go into a break room and get some sleep or whatever. And that's why she talked to me.
That's not true.
That's why she said
I'll
she
let
talked
you
to
give
me.
your version, man. Go ahead.
That's why she said she even talked to me, because she was nervous, thought I might have been authority or somebody who. So she. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. So she tried to keep the heat off of her by flirting with you or being nice to
Exactly.
you. Got it.
Exactly. That's exactly.
So, okay. So what did that lead to? Your friendship ultimately?
It did.
And tell me what happened.
Yep.
Did you all date? Tell me.
We talked. She wound up inviting me. After we talked for a little while, she invited me to a concert, a Cat Williams concert at the Wintrust Arena. Flow seats, $150 tickets on the floor.
That's my favorite cussing comedian.
I love Cat.
Cursing. You know,
Yeah,
Steve don't really curse in his, Steve
Right.
Harvey.
Right.
He's probably my favorite comedian.
Yeah.
And
Cat's a
but
legend.
Cat does that cursing. He's my number 2. Plus I
show.
like Cat
Good show.
Williams. Yeah, he's good. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So we went to the Cat Williams show together. I accepted it. I don't know where she got the extra ticket from, but we went, had a ball. I paid for the drinks and the food, of course, whatever. After that night, we hung out around and got a little closer.
That's not true.
Yeah, got a little
Did you all ever get intimate at any point? Did you become dating because you became roommates?
Yeah, no doubt. Well, to be honest with you, Anna, I wasn't trying to put her on blast, but yeah, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we
That's
did.
not
Okay,
true.
so at what point did you all determine you were going to become roommates?
Well, after we hung out a few times, just through our conversation, she was explaining to me where she was living at was like a group home, like she was in a room someplace, and
That's
she was having problems with some of the other tenants. They were taking her stuff.
Did she ask or you offered?
Well, I explained to her I was trying to move. I explained to her I was moving. I was trying to get out of here soon. And she offered. She said, well, you know, if you're trying to move, you mind if I take over the apartment?
Okay, that was the objective.
Defendant Amanda Adedilo says she and the plaintiff were friends who met at work. But the plaintiff insists they went on a few dates and were even intimate.
Let me hear from you, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. We met in 2017, as he stated, at the job. I was trying to go into a break room. It was closed. It's closed, but not locked. And I didn't know who he was. He didn't have on a uniform, as he said. So anyway, we were talking on the phone, on and off. So I said, hey, you know, I got an extra ticket for Cat Williams. Why don't you go with me? I thought he was a cool guy. We had great conversations. We liked a lot of the same things. So I took him to the Cat Williams concert.
She wanted me, Yana.
And then he was trying to make a move on me. And I told him, look, this ain't that. I'm not interested.
That's not correct.
Okay. A few weeks later, he tells me, oh, you know, I'm moving to Vegas. I know that you're looking for an apartment. You can take over my apartment. And I agreed at the end of the day to move in with him.
What month?
This was end of March.
What was the agreement?
The agreement was that I pay half of the rent. I asked him if he wanted me to pay.
Half the rent, how much was that?
That was $325 a month.
Okay. And how long did you stay there?
I ended up staying for a year. He said he was moving out. He said it would only be a few months.
All right. Tell me how your property was stolen, or the allegations that your property was stolen.
Well, Your Honor, like she said, we stayed there the whole year. She stayed for me the whole year. It was tension all through the house, and we really didn't communicate that much at all. So, and I'm not saying it's totally her fault. We just didn't communicate because maybe she didn't want me there. But
let's get to the property.
Okay.
We've talked enough about you all's needs for each other.
Okay. Well, okay. All right. Well, here it is. The property. My lease was up. I said, Amanda, are you gonna move? Because my lease is up. I'm ready to go. She said she would be out April 4th. She said I came back home to give her rest of her belongings and her security deposit back to discover my TV.
How much had she given you for a security deposit?
$325 was for the security deposit.
Go ahead.
On the 4th, she didn't know when I was coming home, but I got a call from the landlord, and they said that someone was moving out. And I said, oh, that's probably my roommate or whatever. I didn't get off to 6:30. When I come home at 6:30, my TV's gone and the microwave's gone. She's gone. She didn't leave a note saying.
Did you speak with her about it?
I didn't have a number. It took
Have
me
you
a
ever
while.
spoken with her about it?
She told me she didn't know anything about it.
Okay.
Must have got
Ma'am?
Okay. So I soon realized that he had no intentions on moving out. So I told him that I was going to move out, and so the date was April the 4th, and I moved out. He said that he didn't have my deposit. He'll give it to me in May, and I also asked him about my grill. He said,
how much was that to be, the deposit?
That was $325.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I moved out on the 4th, and I had no problems. And then on the 29th of April, I get this crazy message from him saying I stole his property.
What all did you move out?
I moved out all my things. My bed,
what are those?
My TV, my shelf, my clothes.
So you had a truck?
Yes, I did. I had a U-Haul.
And he called you how long after?
He called me on April 29th.
That's the first time you heard from him regarding your thing?
Yes.
Sir, is that true?
I didn't, yes.
Why?
Yes, it is. Because I didn't have a number. You
know what she was? Oh.
I have a voicemail from him.
Oh, you
do?
Yes, I do.
Let's hear it.
Call me, contact me back with information about my television so I can get it, or else I'm going to file a police report on you. And I'm notifying your job. Like I said, they're just stupid for you to take my But anyway, get back up with me. All I really want is my stuff back.
Defendant Amanda Adedilo says she and the plaintiff were friends who met at work. But the plaintiff insists they went on a few dates and were even intimate.
Sir, didn't you say you didn't know how to reach her?
That was the voicemail. That was when I contact her.
You said You said you couldn't reach her.
I mean, after I dug in my phone, I found the old phone that I had because it wasn't in my new phone.
You tell me that. You said you couldn't reach her. I said, why didn't you speak to her for 25 days? You said, because I had no way of reaching her. And then we find out that's not true because you called and left a voicemail. Now when I bust you, you're now coming up with a story about you found your old phone one of those days. Your claim is dismissed, sir. I believe her in totality based on the testimony and this evidence. I don't have her number. I had no way of reaching her until she plays the voicemail. Then suddenly you tell me you found an old phone, by the way.
Your Honor, I didn't
have
say
a good
that.
day. Your claim is dismissed. Yours is granted. You claim you didn't have it, and you did.
You know you lied, right? You lied. You know you lied.
Dude,
You know you lied.
don't cry because you just got whooped.
No, you lied. You know you lied. That's cool. I can accept it. That's cool.
Yes, sucker. You just crying because you got whooped.
I'm not lying.
You a
lied.
scammer. You a scammer, honey.
She lied.
You just got busted. Busted.
She's a crackhead. She's a
You the
liar.
crackhead.
Yeah,
You got your car repo 5 times in the year.
Plaintiff Brenda Gregory says she's known the defendant a long time, and she was a heavy drinker. Brenda believes the defendant is on drugs, and that's why she lost an excessive amount of weight in 6 months. Brenda is suing her former friend for an unpaid loan. Defendant Benet Willie insists she has never abused drugs, and she's furious that Brenda told her daughter that she was a drug addict.
Start with you.
Okay, I've known Benet a long time. I've known her about 10 years. 6 years, we became very, very good friends. And she drank from the day I knew her, which never really bothered me. But her behavior started to change. And I didn't understand why.
In what way?
She lost,
In what way?
Like she lost a lot of weight, okay? I'm from 300 pounds to where she's at now.
Exercise.
Sounds good to me.
She was doing good, but
sounds healthy.
Within 6 months, she lost all that weight. So I was concerned about her.
Thought she was on a crack diet?
I met her husband in the grocery store, and he told me she was on Up, which is a drug, plus she was drinking. But it wasn't only that.
Okay.
You know, just things she trashed a trailer that I had. We made amends since then. I let it go. You know, there was nothing more.
Tell me about yourself, ma'am.
I met her after my mother passed away, and I moved into her house, to the travel trailer. Yes, I messed it up. But I took, you know, I can't even believe we're here.
Me neither.
I mean, because I was there for her, everything, always there for her. When her aunt and uncle, I helped take care of them. When her son passed away, I was right there for her. When her dad got taken away, I was always there for her.
What about what she said about your destructive behavior?
Well, you know what? It's called exercise and Planet Fitness and riding a bike 17 miles to get a job.
That's right.
To Dave and Buster's. You couldn't do that.
That's right.
You know, it was exercise. Yes, I do not do no drugs.
Stop your cursing. Yeah, you're sounding like you are now.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm sorry, sir.
In here cursing, you sound like a crackhead.
I apologize, sir.
You look healthy. You look healthy today.
Yeah, but talking about me doing drugs, she made a comment to my daughter, sent my daughter, you don't bring your daughter into nothing. I don't care what your opinion is of me.
You're right.
But writes my daughter this long old letter about me doing drugs and this and that.
Did you ever see her doing drugs?
That's not true.
Ma'am, you ever see her doing drugs?
No, I didn't.
When did you become convinced of this? How did you become convinced of this?
Because of her husband telling me.
Okay.
My husband never told you
I didn't
nothing.
mind.
Her current husband?
Yes.
Yes, my husband never said that. I asked my husband point blank. He said, no. I never said that to her.
It's her business if she wants to do drugs, not my business.
Well, no, you made that allegation, and she's kind of bothered. Well, she's very bothered by that.
I don't care about everybody else thinking about when she brings my daughter into the situation and telling my child, my only blood, that's my only thing I have.
Yeah.
Your daughter, where?
Right there.
Well, then what about it? I didn't
You don't
talk
tell
to her. She was talking to me. Anyway.
You wrote my daughter on Facebook, on Messenger, telling her that I was doing Up.
Let me see it.
Okay, please.
Defendant Benet Willie is being sued by her former friend, who claims Benet is a drug addict.
She's right, ma'am. If you initiated this contact, she paid me with her income tax checks. All this was on call for. I was willing to take $50 a week, as she said, her income tax check. The IRS got it for child support. You shouldn't have went for that in the first place.
Yes.
I am so disappointed. Tim told me she is doing up, which is a drug, and that's why she lost so much weight. I would not lie to you, trying to convince her at that her mother's on drugs, not just telling her, trying to convince her. I would not lie to you. I just wanted you to know. You just wanted her to know that her mother was on drugs, even though it was secondhand
No, everybody in
information.
her house is the one that's on drugs. I mean,
Who?
she had people over there that's doing heroin. She had 2 overdoses in 1 week where the ambulance had to pull up and take the people to
You know
damn.
what? Excuse me, but I wouldn't be talking if I was you. Chris died at your house.
No, he did not die in my house.
Anyway.
He was in jail.
What did he die from?
This has nothing, drugs.
And that was the roach that came from your house. Thank you.
Did it?
He never lived at my house.
Yes, he did.
Anyway, that has...
It has everything to do with it. You're the one that mentioned drugs first. What are you talking
just
about?
saying
We're
that.
sitting here talking about this because you accused this woman of drugs.
Yes, sir.
She vehemently denied it. I'm sure she want to protect her reputation. You handed me something where you even told her daughter, went out your way to try to convince her. And now we find out you got dope fiends shooting up at your house, overdosing, dying, and everything else. And you're talking about it has nothing to do with it. What's this loan for? $530.
Yes, sir.
How does she owe you?
She owes me $530 because she came to me and I do care and I trusted her.
Okay.
Of all the people I trusted her.
What did she tell you she needed it for? Let's
this.
see. You tell me, ma'am. You just can't hand
It's
me
a
something.
loan that she said she was going to get.
What did she tell you she needed it for?
For this loan, for $10,000.
All right, ma'am.
And I thought I'd get the money right away back.
All right. She needed to borrow your $530 to complete the $10,000 that she needed.
To receive the $10,000 is what I assumed.
Okay. All right.
She left that paper behind.
Ma'am, what do you say to this?
Yeah, I was trying to get a loan so I could save my place I was getting evicted from. I was trying to save my place and get my teeth fixed and get other things taken care of. And I got swindled. I never got the money because they never got me the money. I just got robbed by these people.
So, do you owe her? Do you think you
Yeah,
should
I
pay
do
her
owe her, and I do plan on paying her back.
But you
I
gave
just
her the
couldn't do it
income.
quick
You
enough.
gave her the income tax game.
I never got my income tax.
That's always game and
Yeah, I
intent
know.
not to pay when
I
you tell
understand
somebody that.
And I understand that. I would've
If
made-
you're waiting on your income tax, tell them something different because nobody believes
I was
that
out of
anymore.
work. I was out of work. I wound up losing my job. I was out of work. This person just started January 14th. I couldn't get it back fast enough for her, and then the next thing I know, she's writing my daughter and
it was
then going.
5 months I waited, and I said $50 a week. A week, 5 months.
I was
and
out of
you
work for
said,
3
I'll
months,
pay you
sir.
$50 a week. I'll be there tonight, and you never showed up.
I didn't want to come to your house.
No, you've been to my house to borrow the money.
Yeah,
what was
but
the wrong?
Why didn't you want to come to her house?
I did not want to go up there and be messing. I don't want to deal with them and people. And I had been working a lot. I finally just got my job. I didn't get home until 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock at night because I go to the gym afterwards.
How did you know who was at my house?
Your car was not there.
All right, $530 is your judgment. She admits that she owes.
Sir, could I just say that?
Yes.
For
I can't.
filing it, it's $185 along with that. I
Well,
don't know
that's
if
not
that-
what you put in your petition.
I know.
I'll grant you what
I
you
know.
ask for. Judgment for the
Thank
plaintiff.
you.
Have a good day.
Seriously, I'm not no druggie.
Benay.
That's everybody else. You listen to too many people and you don't know how to rank. No, it's wrong.
It's okay to me wait 5 months for $50
No, I would have paid
a
you
week?
back. I would have
A
paid you
week.
back.